welcome back to my channel. Let's hop into this message. Wow, someone is stuck in the middle of their own adversities, stuck in the middle of their own mind. I feel like this is someone who really needs to make a decision, a choice between right and wrong. And right now they just feel like they are unable to move, unable to make that decision. I also feel like someone knows that something is broken, something is barely hanging on by a thread, skating on thin ice. But this is also someone who, at the drop of a dime, will bait and switch, try to change the narrative or change the topic even, not wanting to face something head on, not wanting to look their self in the mirror or even look someone in the eye. This is someone who is afraid to face themselves because they know that they have played with many hearts, played many games, pretended to wear their heart on their sleeves, but really this person is used to juggling and being a master of illusions. This is someone who pretends to care or pretends to be overwhelmed with emotion when really they are consumed with doing what they want to do or whatever suits them best. I feel like this is someone who is extremely insecure deep down inside. They are just a child wanting to escape, wanting to impress, wanting to be better, but not having the tools. Somewhere along the way, this person stopped developing mentally, emotionally. So this is why this person is feeling like they could be replaced, even though they know that it would be justified if you did. I feel like you and them both know that you do not need them. And this is why they are trying to play nice, trying to fake it. This is someone who likes to pin people against one another so that they can feel like they are the most valuable player, MVP. See, this person wanted you to crumble or break without them, but you're just not set up like that. You're stronger, wiser. Not only that, I feel like you come from a strong sense of values, strong background of being able to dust yourself off. That's something this individual actually envies. See, they thought that they were getting the last laugh, maybe talking about you to others or putting you down, saying things that they know were just not true, just to get a rise out of people and make themselves look good. They thought they were going to have a win over you, but in reality, they have no wins. This is someone who is always giving in to the traps, messing up a good thing, never knowing how to stay on the straight and narrow, messing up to the point to where they can't return, messing up to the point to where they ruin something beyond repair. Something that was sweet is now smelling of manure. For some of you, not all take it as it resonates. There was some sort of physical altercations or something to where something got physical. Doesn't have to be. Or there may have been some sort of threats about things becoming physical. See, if this energy only knew the half of what they needed to do or how to manage their insecurities and their flaws, they would be much better off. But instead, they are standing in this place to where they are always playing the victim, pretending to be discriminated against, acting like they don't know why something has mashed up between the two of you. Being very tight-lipped about anything and any wrongdoings that they had their hands in, dibbling, dabbling, messing with this connection. Or maybe they were dibbling, dabbling with other people, connecting to other energies. I feel like you are definitely still optimistic about your own future, optimistic that you can move forward and not even give this energy a second thought. This is someone who goes around collecting ideas and personality traits from others around them and recycling these traits in new relationships or new friendships. This is someone who barely knows their own identity. This is why the universe had to pump the brakes on something, stop this connection in its tracks. Deep down, this is someone who is hoping that something is not just black and white and you guys can pick up where you left off. They are looking for a encore. They want more of you. They are missing you, craving the energy that you gave them. But they also know that they are undeserving and also still up to no good. That's not stopping them from wanting to go against the grain. It's only a matter of time before this energy finds themselves crashing and burning. Something is going to go up in flames, whether that be this new connection they're in or just them with this scarcity mindset that they have. I feel like this is someone who is always seeing things as they want and not as they are. This is someone who can distort the truth no matter how it's presented. If you say the sky is blue, somehow they will try to convince others that it's green. It's going to take a miracle to pump life back into this connection, because I feel like someone doesn't have what it takes to resurrect this, to go the distance. Somebody knows that they have buried this connection 6 feet under, and it's all their fault. Now they are standing alone, having to watch the destruction in their pathway. I feel like there's destruction wherever this person goes, not just with you, but in other ways. I feel like this is someone who doesn't really give a shit about anybody. This is why your spiritual team had to come through and support you and guide you through this, because you were attached to this energy by some sort of negative force. This was a unhealthy attachment that your spirit guide seen, and maybe you even noticed it yourself, but it was so strong. You two were drawn to each other in such a magnetic way. Now that this person is locked out of your life, they are desperately searching for some sort of information, anything they can find or see or hear that will make them feel better about their decision to say, aha, I knew it. I made the right decision to betray you and disrespect you because you were never good enough for me in the first place. But unfortunately, they're having a hard time coming up with some sort of negative narrative that will stick. This is someone who knows that anything that they say about you right now will only be backed up with their lies, the false truths that they're telling. I feel like this is someone who could be jealous of you, jealous of your tenacity, jealous of the way that you are able to overcome in the midst of adversity. They don't have what it takes to build. They don't have what it takes to go the distance. But you do. And this person knows that. I feel like You make it look easy or make it look good, and this is something they just don't understand. For some of you, this is a energy that would have loved to watch you crumble. Not because they hate you, but because they hate themselves. And they see in you what they could never be. You will definitely be winning in the end. And this is what this energy sees. They see you are full of gratitude and you're no longer wasting your time thinking of them or putting energy into them. You won't even take a phone call for some of you or a simple text message. And if you do, it's very short-winded. See, this is what they're jealous of. They're jealous of your ability to be simply happy. Even if you are single or by yourself, you're grateful for the little things in life. You're grateful to wake up in the morning or just to be, no matter what you have gone through. But for some of you, I feel like you're in the process to getting to this point, and for others of you, you've already reached this. But nonetheless, to this energy, you seem as though you have it all together and that they can do nothing for you. This is why they're sitting in the energy of depression and jealousy, because they feel as though you don't need them. So they have to run to others who make them feel like they are worth more, like they bring more value than what they actually do, because they're an impostor. This is someone who likes to present well in public, but really they're hiding deep, dark secrets. This is someone who will end up settling. This is an energy that is very rageful whenever they are presented with the truth, whenever they are given facts. They don't like to show their true selves. This is someone who is used to wearing a mask in public, but when you are someone who is enlightened like yourself, you can flip it upside down and you will expose them. And this is why they are willing to settle for some of you with a third party or someone else, because they don't want to run the risk of being exposed. They don't want to run the risk of someone questioning them or finding them out, wondering why are they not reaching this full potential that they say that they have. This is someone who is all talk without the walk. You're not afraid to walk this road alone. For some of you, it may have been scary to see yourself without them, but you are resourceful and you understand the law of reciprocity. Some of you are reaping good karma, sowing good karma, planting seeds for a shade that will be well needed in the future. Instead of hating, this individual should see you more as inspiration. And I feel like deep down they do, but they are too... I feel like they are too stubborn to admit it. This is someone who is hostile, not only in their work environment, but maybe with friends and family. They are short with people and not able to really give themselves fully. Unlike you, who give selflessly and genuinely. For some of you, this is someone who is a shorter person. I don't know why I picked that up, but for some of you. Yeah, I think a lot of you had to learn how to stop oversharing, stop giving so much information to others who don't mean you any well. Some of you had to cut energies out of your life who did not align with your purpose or where you were heading in life. Someone wants to keep something a secret that they have said to you, hoping that they are not exposed, or if they didn't say it to you, this is something they said to someone else, hoping that there is no digital footprint of them tracking or stalking you. Now that you are becoming stronger, less submissive, this person sees you as being dismissive to them. They see you as being cold, as being unhinged, unbothered. But at the same time, I feel like you're just removing, deleting things and people who, again, no longer serve you. And if this was something that you once thought you could not live without, you're finally seeing that you're actually doing just fine without them. Yes, it's a struggle. I feel like for some of you, day by day is different, but for the most part, you are not wanting to deal with someone who is sugarcoating something, not being honest. This is an energy who struggles with being authentic. They mimic people. They try to create a different version of whoever they are around. So if you are someone who is really spiritual, this individual will start to morph into someone who is spiritual when they're around you, not really having a mind of their own. I also feel like this is someone who does these things because they want to fit in, they want to manipulate. This individual is very manipulative. This is why they're coming out as someone who can lay things on thick. If they are connecting to other energies, I feel like they are soon to find out that this person is not who they think they are. And for some of you, you had to find out the hard way after many months or even years for some of you of dealing with this energy, because you were optimistic and believing that you could find the good in this person. But now you're realizing you can't change anyone. You're only accountable for yourself and not anyone else and their childlike behavior, their kiddish ways. Someone who pretends to know everything, yet they know nothing at all. This is someone who thinks they can outsmart even the smartest person. This is someone who always has a bright idea, but not able to put it into motion because they don't take the time to do the research. Even when it comes on to loving you, you can give this individual all the hints or even direct roadmaps, but they still find themselves in a situation to where they are playing it small, holding back. For some of you, you are put in a situation where you are being alienated from your children, or maybe you have been forced to limit contact with this individual and your children. Take it as it resonates. Someone is trying to turn the children, if you have them with them, against you. Sorry, guys. See, if this individual wasn't so ditzy, so quick to have their focus withdrawn, maybe they could actually achieve something. Not just relationship-wise, but also when it comes on to their money. I feel like this is someone who needs someone to constantly show them the ropes, give them the way. And even then, they want to divert and do their own thing because they are very easily distracted. So, although it seems like you are starting from ground zero, I feel like you will be okay because unlike them, you are a creature that will learn from your habits and not make the same mistake over and over. So even though it seems like you are starting from ground zero and this person may have moved on and have it seemingly having it all together, they don't. You will have the last laugh. There has been so many empty promises, so many lies told to you that you are still recovering from, still trying to wrap your head around. Why would somebody go so far, do so much, or put so much into something only to have it all fall apart or to destructively destroy it? This is someone who seemed like they put on a hard hat and went to work dismantling this relationship piece by piece. Some things are not meant to be understood. You are going to have to face this truth, and so will they. But I feel like one of you will be better off than the other. See, someone wanted you to just be quiet and go with the flow. Allow them to string you along. Don't ask any questions and just be there when they need you. But I have a feeling that a lot of you are not interested in a love that is not two-sided. A one-way street is not what you want. You'd rather be by yourself than to deal with someone who's faking it. Someone who can't reciprocate or just return the love that you give or the simple gestures. And I feel like a lot of you don't even ask for much, maybe just a little encouragement, the same way you encourage them. Sometimes when you're down, you're wanting someone to talk to, but this energy is nowhere to be found because they're so caught up in what they have going on in their own world. It's all about them, or so they think. But I feel like the universe is going to soon humble them. They are hoping that life starts to ease up on them because for a lot of them, they are already feeling the effects and implications of dealing with other energies or misleading and mistreating someone who is so highly favored by God. This is why they are being broken down piece by piece, bit by bit. They are torn up in the inside. The emotional turmoil that they feel is unlike anything that they could have ever imagined. They are having heart fog and head fog. This is someone who is trying to muster through it, hoping that if they just continue to run or open another door, that it will be some sort of golden ticket and opportunity will await them. It's not that easy. You need to continue to level up and focus on yourself, as I feel like many of you are doing. Some of you could be trying to plan a trip or plan something nice for yourself. And even though you may oftentimes look back at pictures and videos from memories that pop up on your phone or on social media, you are very aware that God does not wear pajamas, and this person will have their day because karma is a bitch. Not that you're wishing or hoping that this person has anything bad come into their life, but it's just the law of the land, the way that things happen, the way that the cookie crumbles when you are caught with your hands in the cookie jar up to no good. Someone needs to learn that they can't just take what they want and continue to move on. You have to answer for the things you do in life. There will be a lot of public attention and recognition when it comes on to this individual and what they are going to go through. For some of you, you could see this downfall happen publicly. Someone is all about trying to sugarcoat what they really have going on, sugarcoat the shit that they're going through, literally. But these lies that they have tried to spew about you are only coming back like a boomerang. This is someone who is very self-absorbed, only focusing on themselves, and not in a good way. This is someone who is not even trying to self-reflect or work on themselves. This is why they are constantly being tormented with the memory of you, with the memory of what they've done and how they are unable to right their wrong, fix what they've done. But I feel like a lot of them don't know how. Time is ticking and nobody is reversing time, only going forward. Like I said, someone's going to face some sort of public shame, public embarrassment. And it may have to do with a certain crush that they have, a certain somebody that they may pick up, thinking that they found a golden ticket, the one, someone who's going to change their life for the better. Oh, but they better be careful, because I feel like someone is going to meet their match. For some of you, you have had some friends that you've had to let go of because they were mutual friends with this individual. But as I said before, this person is going to be setting themselves up for failure, shooting themselves in the foot, thinking that they are on to something bigger and better. But really, they're dealing with someone just as devilish as they are, someone who has the equal amount of tricks up their sleeve. But no, never mind to you, because you are no longer allowing this person to use you as a doormat, use your energy as supply so that they can fuel their self and run off gallivanting into a new situation while they leave you destitute and clinging to energetic life, trying to put yourself back together. Gone are those days. I feel like the lessons have been learned on your end, but this person has some really dark things that they need to address. And this is why they're going to find themselves starving for your attention, wanting to have you pay attention to them like a little kid. I feel like you have been warned multiple times through dreams or just through a certain feeling, a energetic knowing that you need to stay away from this energy. They are not of sound mind. This is someone who can change up the way they are, the way how they act, or the things they say at a moment's notice. Just continue to trust your intuition and focus on yourself, making this a complete change for the better. Doesn't matter if they want to continue to hold grudges against you. They will soon see why they had to be removed from your life, just as you do. But I feel like a lot of you are not holding grudges because you have no time for this. You're so focused on this major change and this intuition that is at an all-time high, an all-time peak. Some of you are getting downloads left and right, seeing angel numbers or some sort of spiritual signs. You are no longer waiting on someone who was dragging their feet to commit to you. And as you should, move on. Now, this person is finding themselves easily bothered, irritated, not just by you and your silence or your dismissal of them, but others around them. This is what they get for always thinking the grass is greener or being sidetracked, chasing some sort of distant horizon. You continue to be great, and not settle for less. Feel like you're not willing to share, and rightfully so. This person is going to continue to sit in their mouth full of lies, and it's going to be bittersweet for them. That is the reading, guys. If you liked it, please like this video or comment because it helps my channel. Okay, see you guys next time. Peace.